Welcome back to whatever the hell this is. This is my first YouTube video of 2024 and it's not starting off good. Originally, I had planned on making a New Year's Eve / New Year's Day YouTube video. I was gonna go out to a party New Year's Eve and then on New Year's Day I was gonna record me getting ready for my grandpa's happy heavenly birthday dinner, but obviously that did not happen. And no, I am not crying. I am just very sick. I have the flu, so that is why I look the way I do, and that is why I sound the way I do. So me being the good YouTuber that I am, I did try to film as much as I could while being as sick as I am. So those clips, I will insert it now. In the next clip, I pray that I look better. I pray that I feel better. And yeah. Last minute, we decided to go to my mom's just because I do not feel good and I don't want to put anyone else in risk. I can't really talk right now. Like I could feel my throat not working with me right now.
Like anybody.
Aw, thank you. Ay, mira qué petita mata mi gata. Hi, baby.
And I say love her.
You love me? Aw, thank you.
Well, you love Blue and Pico and Elemental.
I do love Bluey and Elemental. He's scared of fireworks, so he's in here with me because I'm currently on my deathbed.
If there is.
No, give me your hand.
3 seconds.
Okay.
Happy New Year!
Yay! Oh, I said I was gonna drink water. It's apple cider. Why are you lying to me? Yay! Dude, I feel like I just got worse. My makeup is gone. It's probably gone from here too because I've been like, my eyes have been super watery. I took medicine at my mom's, but I feel like I could already feel it wearing off. I will film tomorrow. It's my grandpa's birthday. We have his dinner. So we're all gonna get dressed up and hopefully I feel better, fingers crossed. Okay, so now that you saw that footage, I called off of work today because I woke up with a fever, but I still wanted to push out a YouTube video. So that is what this is. I'm gonna be doing my makeup for today's video while telling you guys my ins and my outs for this new year. But first, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because they tend to take me a really long time. So let me do that and then I will come back and we'll get into this video. Okay, so my eyebrows are finished. Let me hurry up because Bebe's on his way home and I have planned on doing this because he wasn't gonna be home. But let me start telling you guys my New Year's resolutions. So one of my New Year's resolutions is pretty silly and I'm gonna start this one off first, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to stop cussing. The reason why that is my main one for this year is because my cussing has gotten really out of hand. Like at first it was cute, at first it was funny, but no, it's gotten really bad. And it's not something that I'm proud of at all, believe me. It's definitely something that I want to change, especially since I'm going to church more. I'm getting older, so I just, like, it's just not cute. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Off topic, I popped a blood vessel in my face from coughing and sneezing and blowing my nose. I popped a blood vessel. You guys can't really see it, but just believe me. Don't get me wrong though, I am still going to cuss, especially in the car because I have a huge sailor's mouth in the car, but I am not gonna cuss as much. My second New Year's resolution, and I've been wanting to do this one for a really long time now, but it's not like a resolution. Well, okay, let me just tell y'all, and then y'all can figure it out. But I do want to start taking way more pictures and way more videos. So ever since my grandpa passed away, I realized how many videos and how many pictures I did not have of him. And I feel like that really like messed with me mentally. So ever since he passed away, I noticed myself taking more pictures of anything and everything. to the point where I've become like a picture hoarder, because again, like it really messed me up in the head, especially when it comes to like my loved ones or just friends in general. But I definitely want to start taking more pictures, more videos, just because hello, pictures last longer. And then videos, it's better to have videos sometimes because you want to like capture the moment in its fullest rather than like a snapshot of it. My third New Year's resolution is a funny one, and I know my friends and my family are gonna laugh at me for it. My third New Year's resolution is to grow out my hair and to not cut my hair. So I will put a couple of examples on the screen for y'all, but I genuinely want to grow out my hair so bad. I think I've gotten over like my short hair, Bob Dora looking haircut. As much as I love short hair, I want to experience long, luscious, beautiful hair. And I feel like I haven't done that since like middle school, high school, so I'm gonna try to achieve that this year. Also, I don't know if anyone else, any of my girlies think like this, but I just genuinely think I would look more beautiful with long hair. Like, I don't know why I think like that. I don't know if it's just me, but I genuinely feel like if I had longer hair, I'd look prettier, you know? Okay, so I kind of ran out of like New Year's resolutions on the top of my head because again, you guys, I'm sick, so I'm not all there in my mental. I posted a TikTok of my ins and my outs for 2024. Oh wait, for 2023? I just realized on my TikTok video, I put my ins and outs for 2023. And then in the caption, I put my 2024 ins and outs, and here I put my ins and outs for 2023. As I was saying, I ran out of stuff off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna read them off from here, my TikTok. My first one that I put was more reading. So fun fact about me, you guys, I actually grew up a really big bookworm. My aunt, she's a therapist, and every time I went over to her house, it was no screen time, no TV, none of that. It was always reading, going outside, going for walks, going to the playground. She lived in a very small town, so we would always just walk everywhere. She's the #1 person who influenced me reading, and we would read like The Kissing Hand, The Giving Tree, Chicken Noodle Soup, or if you know, you know, but yeah. And in high school, my mom would never let me see a movie unless I read the book. So when I moved out of my mom's house, I actually stopped reading. Like, I just didn't have time for it anymore. So long story short, whatever, because I just keep yapping, I do want to start reading more. I actually got a book for Christmas. It's Michelle Obama's new book called Becauseeee. I've been reading it religiously, and honestly, I like it a lot. I don't know anything about Michelle Obama. I just read it because my aunt said it was really good. So I've been reading it, and honestly, it is really good. The next book I want to read is Little Women. My sister actually has it, and I love Pride and Prejudice, and my sister kind of told me it's kind of like Pride and Prejudice coded. So I want to read it, and so that's my next book that I want to read. And reading more kind of goes hand in hand with one of my outs for 2024, which is less screen time. I hate being on my phone. I genuinely don't like being on my phone, and I've noticed that I'm in a better mood when I'm not on my phone as much, and I don't have as much as anxiety as I do when I'm on my phone, if that makes sense. I've noticed myself scrolling on TikTok endlessly for no reason. I'm just kind of there. Why do that if I could easily replace that with reading? And I feel like with reading, there's more benefits to it. I don't know, I just don't want as much screen time. I feel like we should have left that in 2023. 2024 is for being educated and reading. And next on my list is starting my days earlier. So let me tell y'all. So the reason why I'm saying starting my days earlier is because I wake up early. every day, whether I have work or whether it's the weekends. But when I wake up, I'm on my phone scrolling on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all the socials. Like I get up at like 10, 11 and then I'm like, okay, let me start my day. With this one, I want to start waking up and then just starting my day off the bat. Whether it's cleaning, cooking, eating, going for a walk, I just want to start my days earlier. And I notice I have been starting my days earlier lately, but I genuinely want to start doing it more consistently rather than whenever I'm just in the mood. This next one is pretty important, but it's more water intake, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not a little nasty, okay? I do drink water, but I've noticed I am not consistent with it on the weekends. On the weekdays, I am religiously drinking water. I always have a water with me. I have a water bottle in my car, one at my desk at work, and then one on my bed, my nightstand. But I've noticed on the weekends, I kind of lack drinking water. I replace it with like an Izzy or a vitamin water, and I know that doesn't count. But yeah, I want to start drinking more water. I want to be better at it. My next in for 2024 is saying no more. Yeah, you heard me. I was just telling Bebe about this last night, but I genuinely feel like I've gotten too nice. Like, I'm a nice person, don't get me wrong, but I genuinely feel like I've gotten way too nice, if that makes sense. And I noticed in 2023, I did not set any boundaries with myself, which is really bad. I always said yes to everything, whether it came to like plans, my friends needing me, work, family. Like I just always said yes, and it really did mess with me a lot. And even Bebe would tell me like, you need to say no. Like say no for once, like it's okay. And that's kind of another thing I want to set for myself in 2024. I genuinely want to start setting more boundaries with people. I need to get out of my comfort zone, and I need to start putting my foot down in certain situations, because 2023, I did not set any boundaries with myself, with other people. I would say I was going to, and I just never did. And that really messed with me mentally, emotionally, like, it was a mess, girl. So hopefully walking into 2024, I could put my foot down and tell people to back off sometimes, and saying no is okay. Let me move on to my outs, because I feel like my outs are really good ones, and a lot of people on TikTok agreed with me. So my first one is kind of controversial, and a lot of y'all could hate me for this. A lot of y'all could not be on the same page as me, and that's totally fine. But my biggest out for 2024 is drinking alcohol, because let me tell y'all, me personally, I genuinely think I was roofied Halloween weekend, and that scarred me so bad to the point where I don't even want to go near alcohol. Like, that was bad. Anyways, Bebe came home. But as I was saying, I'm not gonna cut out alcohol completely. I'm still gonna continue to have like a drink or two at like a cute little restaurant, whatever, right? But I went through a phase where I would go out every weekend. Every Saturday I was hitting up the streets. I was downtown. I was at Midnight, Vibras, Rumple, all those places. And it's okay if you're doing that, but it's just not for me. And I'm surprised I went through that phase, because I've never been that type of person to like go out like that. But you know, you surround yourself with those kind of people and you do those things, and I fell into that trap. And again, there's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol, but it genuinely just is not for me. And I'm very much a lightweight, so that doesn't help my situation at all. My next one is also very controversial, and I'm just now realizing how controversial like my outs are. But my next one is being in friendships that aren't reciprocated. Now listen, I understand we are adults now. We're not in high school, we're not in middle school anymore, and I'm not saying you have to text me every day, because I don't even text my friends every day. But for example, if I'm always there for a friend, bending over backwards for a friend, always answering their phone calls when they call, and you don't do the same for me, hello, like, why is it one-sided? Another thing I've noticed, and I've seen the girlies on TikTok talk about it, if you're friends with someone who does not hype you up on social media, why are you friends with them? They are low-key haters. If they do not hype you up on social media, if they don't comment, if they don't say damn near the most vigorous things on your comment section, why are you friends with them? And trust me, I am no stranger to having friends who pretend they're your friends but low-key are the biggest haters ever. I'm sick, so I don't know how to word this right without sounding weird. What I am trying to say is we are adults, right? Why am I gonna be wasting my time on a friend who isn't reciprocating the energy? If I'm hyping you up in your comment section, posting you on my story, this, that, and the third, obviously I'm gonna expect you to do the same for me. Why? Because you're my girlie. Like, you should want to do that. Because if not, I'm low-key just gonna think that you're a hater. And again, that might be controversial because you could easily rebuttal that and be like, oh, well, like, I'm a low-maintenance friend. Oh, well, sometimes they don't have the energy, which I completely understand. I completely get that. But in 2023, I was in way too many friendships that weren't reciprocated, and it genuinely, like, effed me up mentally. And it also wasted my time. Not wasting my time in 2024. One of my other outs for 2024 is to stop being mean. I'm not lying to you guys when I say I used to be the biggest shit talker. I would talk shit about anybody and anything, and I genuinely feel like that's why I had a lot of bad karma, because it was out of control. In this new year, I don't want to do that. I want good karma. And again, I have been going to church more. I have been praying more. I've been getting more in tune with, like, God spiritually, and I just don't want to judge other people. Like, I feel like that makes you really ugly on the inside, so I haven't, and I don't want to. I don't want to be mean anymore. I don't want to shit talk anymore, and to be completely honest, I haven't done it in a long time. I genuinely can't remember the last time, like, I talked shit about somebody, like, just for funsies or, like, at all even. But I feel like that also goes hand in hand with being a shit talker and being mean. Like, I'm not a bully. I don't want to be a bully, at least anymore. I feel like that makes someone really ugly, and lately I've been all about, like, spreading positivity, and as cheesy as that may sound, like, it genuinely has made a difference, like, with me mentally. And I genuinely believe that you are who you surround yourself with. And let me just tell y'all, me and my girlies, like, me and my friend group, we are so beautiful, like, on the inside and out. So I'm glad to have them around because I feel like they also are on the same page as me, if that makes sense. Another New Year's resolution of mine is to learn more Japanese, but also be consistent with it, because I notice I learn like 3 words and I think I'm fluent, or like I'll learn a new phrase and I'll say it for like a week and then I forget it the next. So I genuinely want to continue learning Japanese and being very consistent with it, and not only verbally, but I also want to start writing it and reading it, which I know is gonna be hard. I don't need you guys to tell me, because my family literally tells me, like, Japanese is so hard, you're not gonna be able to do it. I know that. That goes with any language. But with Japanese, I feel like it helps that I watch anime, and it really does help. Before you guys come for me, it really does help watching anime, because you start picking up on, like, the little things they say, the little phrases, all that stuff. So I feel like watching anime has helped me, but I need, like, a little bit more, you know? Also, if you're trying to learn a new language, do not try to learn on Duolingo, and I am telling you guys that from experience. One thing that has really helped me learn Japanese, yes, anime, but also YouTube videos have helped me so much, and I feel like it's more of what they would say, if that makes sense. Like, the Japanese YouTube videos are stuff you would say in Japan if you were there, as where if you learn on Duolingo, it's just very choppy. So use YouTube because it helps. Another out of mine, guys, I'm literally just gonna go back and forth, please bear with me, but another out of mine is no negative talk and no complaining. And this one is a really big one for me because I used to complain a lot. My family likes to call me Eeyore for that reason, because I was always a Debbie Downer. I was always complaining. I feel like Bebe has really helped me in that sense of, like, being positive. Bebe always looks on the bright side of everything. Like, if you guys know me and him personally, You guys know he's always the positive one, and I feel like through the years I've really picked up on that from him. And it's funny because I sometimes like to mess around with him and say that we've switched roles, because now he's like the negative one and I'm like the positive one. I do want to be more positive. I don't want to talk bad about myself anymore, because that literally does nothing for me but make me sad. And I know that one for me is gonna be a hard one to like do, but practice makes perfect, and hopefully in 2024 I've perfected that. You guys, I do not feel good. I probably should have taken medicine before this and I didn't. Another New Year's resolution of mine is to not get any more tattoos for this year, and the reason why is because I've noticed that my tattoos are all over the place, literally. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the age that I got my tattoos, because as soon as I turned 18, you guys, I was at the tattoo parlor. Like when I got this tattoo, this is my first tattoo, I was at the tattoo parlor at 11:59. Ever since I got my first tattoo, I literally have never stopped getting tattoos. I haven't had a break. And because of that, I feel like I was just too impatient to start my sleeve. I didn't wait, which the only thing I do regret is that I have now ran out of room on my arm for stuff that I do want to get. And my sleeve isn't as... my sleeve doesn't look like how I wanted it to look. Basically, my sleeve was originally supposed to be for my grandpa, as like these are for my grandpa, and then I have these bad boys, and then I have my zodiac sign. And then I have this, like what the heck. I did not want my sleeve to be like that all over the place. I do, however, plan on finishing my sleeve, but maybe not anytime soon, because I know if I just put random stuff on my arm, I'm not gonna be happy. And do not get me wrong, I love my tattoos. I love the way it looks now. I love it, but it could have been better if only I would have just waited, and I didn't. So no more tattoos for 2024. I think I'm done with like my New Year's resolutions and my ins and my outs. I have more, but I want to keep them private, because a lot of people will be preying on my downfall. A lot of people give me ojos, so I don't want to tell y'all everything. I'm actually so glad though that I'm doing a video of me just sitting down talking to you guys, because I don't think I've done this in like a minute, a fat minute. So I'm happy that I'm doing it. I feel like I like these videos better than me being in the car, me being all over the place. Like, I like just sitting down, talking to the camera. I look orange, but I promise you I'm not. It's just like this lighting is so weird. I know what I could talk about, and it kind of goes hand in hand with like a New Year's resolution, so it's on topic. I know I've said on here before that I love my job. And I do love my job. But lately, no. I don't know if it's because of the holidays or what, but my job has got me all the way messed up. My job lately has made me feel so burnt out, which makes me really sad, because I don't think my job has ever made me feel like burnt out like this. Work has been really busy because everyone's trying to get their doctor's appointments out of the way before leaving out of town for the holidays, which I completely understand. But one thing my managers don't understand is there's only 3 MAs. There's only 3 medical assistants, me being one of them. And it's really difficult because in our clinic, we only have 5 rooms, right? Tell me why they book 2 to 3 doctors, the most, right? All those doctors have to share the 5 rooms that we freaking have, which is damn near impossible. Front desk, I love them, but they mess up so much sometimes, and they can't even use the excuse that they're new because they're not that new anymore. And that's where I started off. I did front desk for 6 months. Was it 6 months? 3 months? I did front desk, so I know how hectic it can be. Trust me. But there's no excuse for you to be messing up this bad when you've been working here for like a fat minute already, you know? It's just, work is just oh my god, I can't even talk. Work has not been hidden. Work has not been as fun. Work has turned into work. And recently I caught myself looking for new jobs, and I know myself. I know that's when it's gotten bad. Like, I don't look for other jobs until I'm completely fed up, and I feel myself being completely fed up. And it just sucks because we are not appreciated. Like, the medical assistants are literally the bottom of the food chain in that clinic. If we were appreciated, it'd be very different because we could at least say that our hard work is being noticed and they love us for it. But no, like, no. My New Year's resolution is to hopefully find a better paying job, but also a better job for my mental health, because this job has burnt me out so much. And before you guys say, oh, that's a job though, like that's any job, I get that. But there's jobs out there that people love and it's perfect for them. Like this job, my job right now, like I thought my job was perfect for me. I was so happy, but then it just went downhill. Once a job starts affecting your mental health, that's when you know you have to cut it. But yeah, so that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is looking for a new job, a better job that's not gonna kill me. So I finished doing my makeup, and I also think I'm done telling you guys my New Year's resolution. I'm still very much sick. I have not rested since I got sick, and that's exactly why I called into work today, because I need to rest. But I did not want to post a YouTube video just because I am not gonna give you guys half-assed content this year. I feel like in 2023, since I started my YouTube, I haven't been giving my 110% like I should. Especially in the beginning, I would just push stuff out rather than taking my time with my content. So in 2024, I definitely want to make that change, and that's exactly what I'm doing for 2024 right now. I want to push out better content. I want to edit better. So I'm starting off with this video. But yeah, that was my ins and outs and my New Year's resolutions. Again, I am so sorry I didn't push out the content that I wanted to. I got sick, and I'm kind of sad that I got sick to start off the new year. But I just keep telling myself that God probably made me sick for a reason, because he knew I needed to take a break. He knew I needed a rest, because I literally have not been resting at all, and I needed it. So after I stop this video, I'm gonna go rest. But I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited for this new year. I'm so excited for new beginnings, and I cannot wait to see what 2024 has in store. But comment down below your guys' New Year's resolutions, because I'm really curious to see what you guys have planned. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry I sound this way too. I'm very congested right now. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye!